everyone, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we'll be taking a look at these figure 2-packs from the Disney Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales line from Spin Masters. Now these came out a little bit ago. Obviously the movie came out, I believe, in 2017, so these came out about that time when the movie came out, but I recently acquired them as part of the Toys R Us going out of business sale. But I was very excited. I actually found all four, because if you take a look at the back of the packaging here, you can see that there are 4 different sets. So I was very excited I was able to find all 4 of them. We have Jack Sparrow versus Ghost Crewman, Will Turner versus Ghost Crewman, Jack the Monkey and Karina, and then Captain Salazar and Ghost Crewman. A lot of Ghost Crewman, obviously, in these 2-packs, but I do appreciate that all 3 are different molds, which is very nice because they could have easily just did the same figure, painted it slightly different 3 times, but we actually got 3 different molds for the Ghost Crewman, so I do really appreciate that. Packaging, fairly basic. Same card for the most part with the difference of the name at the top. The back again just shows the 4 different sets. It says collect them all, which I did, so mission accomplished there. So that's pretty much it for the packaging here. I'm going to go ahead and open these all up so we can take a closer look. Here are the figures out of the packaging. We'll start over here on the left. First up we have Will Turner. I think it's a pretty good representation of him. This is how he looks in the later movies with his bandana and his long hair. Now his head doesn't really move from side to side, I'm guessing because of said long hair. But the arms have the normal articulation for the non-sword arm, and then the sword arm gets that extra shoulder articulation out to the side, as well as the front and back. I don't know why they didn't do it with both arms. I guess it was a cost-saving thing. But I do appreciate they gave the sword arm the little bit of extra articulation there. So it's a pretty decent little figure. I like it. Have that bend at the waist. Pretty comparable to, say, an Imaginext or Playskool figure. Then we have our first Ghost Crewman. This guy is hatless. So he's got his awesome old-timey wig there. And it's really hard to see, but if you can get close up, the head sculpts are actually pretty nice and pretty creepy. So I think they did a pretty good job. Again, here's the normal arm articulation over here. You have that extra shoulder articulation for this sword. Bend at the waist. And they have kind of translucent legs and hands and face, which is a nice touch. So pretty cool. Next up, whoops, stand there, pal. Next up we have Jack Spano. I think this is a really nice figure. They did a really good job with Jack's design. Kind of reminds me almost of Disney Infinity. He's got his sword. He's got his jacket and his hat. He's got that kind of weird hand motion that he does, which I think is a nice, weird touch. Bend there at the waist. So pretty cool. I like this guy a lot. I like this version of Jack. Next up we have our second Ghost Crewman. This guy's eyes are kind of really haunting. Kind of nice job there. You have this shoulder out to the side as well as a spin. And then bend at the waist as per usual. So pretty much all the normal articulation. But he looks good. And to compare him to our first Ghost Crewman, you can see it's quite a different mold. He's wearing completely different clothes, completely different head. So I do appreciate that the Ghost Crewmen are that different. Now I'm going to jump a little forward down the line here and we'll go to the third Ghost Crewman, which is similar but still different. You can see the hat's different. This one has an eye patch. His coat's a little different. And this guy's kind of a bluish translucent instead of a grayish translucent, which is a nice touch. Again, it's just nice to know that they didn't cheap out and they actually gave us 3 different Ghost Crewman figures, which I really appreciate. And then we have their Captain Salazar. Really nice figure. I like the head sculpt. The hair in the breeze is kind of a neat touch. I love his giant sword. It's a really cool design for the sword there. And then otherwise he's got the same articulation. But he looks really good. I like him a lot. And then we have Karina. I think they did a nice job with her too. Head sculpt looks pretty good. This arm can move. This one does have the little bit of shoulder articulation there. And she comes with a pretty cool sword as well. And then she has a bend at the waist, but she doesn't have real legs because they're just molded into the dress. But the figure looks good. I think they did a nice job. And then you have the little monkey, which is my personal favorite because he is adorable. His arms move. His tail and his legs are stationary, but that's fine. You don't really need him to. Does his head move? No, I don't think so. But yeah, the little monkey's a classic. And then with that set, you also get this treasure chest, which is empty. I was kind of hoping maybe they'd have like molded jewels or gold or something in there, but you can put your own stuff in there now. But it's a cool little treasure chest nonetheless. So that will do it for these 4 2-packs. Really fun. I like them a lot. I was glad I was able to pick them up. I think they were normally $7 a piece, $6.99. So I got them all for $3.50 a piece. Definitely worth $3.50 a piece. I think even at the full price of $7, they're decent. Normal Imaginext and Play School 2-packs are usually kind of in that same price zone. So I feel like these are, you know, fairly comparable. They're fairly on point. Here is a Play School figure for size comparison. Pretty much right on point there. Here's an Imaginext figure, which is slightly taller. So they're a little closer, kind of right in between the two. So I think they fit in perfectly. They have about the same amount of articulation as an Imaginext Play School figure. Look good, nice paint. I think they're fun. I like them a lot. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thank you so much for watching.